Hey guys, Angry Beast here, and oh, I just found this guy's base. I'm in a hardcore death band server. I just found his base. He has a lot of pictures for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But let's go in here. Let's figure out what kind of loot he has. I just want to share this moment with you. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, what's this? Ooh, wow. Yes, I'll have some of these diamonds. Oh, yes, please, give them to me. Give them to me. Oh, yes. Look at them all. What the? No! What the? No! God, no! Oh, man. What did he do to me? God dang it. Alright, guys, we're back, and this is what it was. No, this was not hardcore death band. Sorry to disappoint you guys. This is my ultimate trap for Minecraft. It's meant to be used in a multiplayer setting, but it can be used in single player, I guess. Don't see too much of a use for it. Maybe for good for adventure maps or something. Basically what it is, this is a TNT trap, as you guys saw, based off of gravel falling, and of course, pistons and redstone. So, you'd come into the room, and as you can see right here, we got, ooh, what do we have here? Lots of pictures. Those actually are important. I'll get to those later. But you come in here, and obviously, as you open the door, this uses a block-update-detector with a piston over here, which is right around this corner. The block-update-detector is right over here. As you can kind of see in there, let me just break a couple blocks for you. The block update detector is here, and it's using pistons, of course. If you don't know what a block update detector, Google it. There's plenty of articles out there that'll teach you what that is. It's not too important for this, but it's basically the basis of how it works. So then it goes to this delay. I have no clue how many ticks this actually was. I just felt like it gave a good delay so they could see what's in the chest, start looting it, and get out of there. It goes up top here where it goes two ways. First way, it comes down here, and then it releases all these pistons. These are obviously set one tick behind to compensate for that repeater there. So these all go off in unison, and then up here, same thing basically happens, except this is pushed forward, and of course, TNT is activated. I'm using levers here. You could probably use redstone torches if you want, but if the levers are flicked to the left when looking straight on them from the right side looking head on, so if you look at them from the right side looking, they should be facing left if they're on, right if they're off, just pro tip. Then push the TNT forward, the TNT will light, it'll drop down, and finally, of course, is how the floor pulls out. This was interesting because my original design is over here. Let me set the time to day. My initial design was this. It was only 2 by 2, but you stood in here, you pressed your button, ceiling drops. Unfortunately, I didn't have it loaded with TNT, so let me grab some TNT just to show that off. But the ceiling drops in, and you drop in the hole with the TNT, you die. The good part about this design was that it was auto-resetting. Unfortunately, the design I have does not auto-reset, and there is no feasible way of doing that. But then you drop down with the TNT into the hole. TNT builds up along with you. Profit. So I had to end up using the old style. Anyone who's played Minecraft for a considerable period of time will know what this is. Come in here. This is the secret entrance if you're the one who's actually needing to get in here to do stuff with your items. This is using gravel, and anybody who's played for a considerable amount of Minecraft time knows that this was the original way to do block updates and block movement, basically. This is how you made hidden staircases back in the day. You use gravel along with torches, and basically all the pistons do is they all retract when the torch goes off, and it makes all the gravel drop in, so the floor drops underneath you while the TNT comes from above. You're helplessly crushed in between, and of course, you profit. I would have loved to make a 5x5 piston grid that automatically retracts the floor beneath you, but short of doing a lot of redstone junk, that really would have taken a lot, way too... Oh, crap, I just set up my trap. I'm going to show you guys this, and then I'm going to reload my world just so I can explain more. Oh, there goes off the trap. You can actually see it in progress here. Goes in, and there's the big boom, which you guys probably can't hear because I don't have the right tools on the Mac to record the game audio. But the obsidian here is not necessary. It falls into water, so it's completely removed. This was done just for testing purposes. Multiple times I had these structures blow up in my face. So pro tip, if you're going to be messing with TNT, use obsidian. There's no other thing to use. Don't try and mess around with bedrock. Just use obsidian. It's well worth it. But yeah, it also destroys these two pictures right here. That's not too big of a deal, but I guess if you care about your pictures, don't put them there because they'll get destroyed by the TNT blast, and there we go. So that's about it, guys. I'll leave the world download in the description. It's definitely not complex. Even a simple redstoner could look at this and understand what's going on. It's just a lot of redstone to do a lot of stuff simultaneously. And the hardest part for this really was the timing, because you don't want it to have it instantly go off as soon as you open the door. Because if that was to happen, they wouldn't even be inside the room by the time the floor dropped out underneath them. I'm not entirely sure if this would work to pick up the person's items who dropped through the floor into here. So that's a downside. Really quick here, I'm going to just reset this and show you what it takes to reset. It's a lot of work. Let me turn up my brightness here. It's a lot of work to reset. Unfortunately, there really isn't too much else I could do, because when you're dealing with gravel, there is no easy auto reset. Yes, you could have it drop into a lava pit or something, but even with that, the problems you're going to run into are you can't just place gravel out of nowhere without a mod such as like Buildcraft or something. So you do have your disadvantages and you have your advantages with this. Mainly is that it's a 5x5 design, so it's more likely to catch a guy in its wake, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It kind of flows with this. This whole entire room idea here, because gravel with the newer updates, it looks quite a lot like stone. I mean, obviously it's noticeable, but if you were to build the area out of cobblestone, it might be better because it's less noticeable. But then it comes down to personal preference, and you could really make it out of anything. The reason I didn't pick lava for this basically was because I wanted it to be able to be built with any type of material possible. Glass probably won't work the best because I'm not sure how torches on glass work. There have been a couple updates since I last looked into that, but last I knew they were buggy at the best, so you probably don't want to build this out of glass. And everybody knows you probably don't want to build a trap out of glass in the first place, but you can build out of wood. The only disadvantage to using wood is if you were to change it to use lava or something as a trap, you have the possibility of your house catching on fire, which is why I decided to use lava and water and TNT, because that's just generally a better solution. Yes, it has a bigger destruction factor if you don't set it up right, but take a little bit of time, test it out, and you'll end up with a lot more stable solution that'll work in a lot more situations. But anyways, guys, that's how you reload it, and you obviously go up top and fill in the TNT spots. But other than that, guys, it's really not that complex. And another quick thing right here, another detriment to this is that it uses quite a bit of TNT. I think it uses like 12 or so TNT per each. So if you don't have a lot of TNT handy, then you're going to run into some problems. But obviously you can just fill it up with however much you want. I'd say probably the minimum you want to go with 4 TNT per load, because any less than 4, and what you run into is people who will survive the TNT blast if they have any sort of armor on, which is unfortunate, but you know what happens happens. So to reload, you just simply place the TNT right here. 5, 3, 5, and 3. So that's about it. That's the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll leave the world download in the description. But other than that, I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out. I'll catch you guys in my next video.